Hello, konnichiwa and aloha. I'm Peter Bradshaw of The Guardian and welcome along once again to this plucky little film review channel holding its own, with your help, against the heartless behemoths of big media. And as ever, I have to pre-invite you to subscribe to this channel and leave a comment. The title of Saoirse Ronan's new film, The OUTRUN, means an outlying coastal piece of farmland on the Orkneys, not suitable for cultivation, but so continually windswept with Atlantic spray that its grass stays short as if naturally tended, and so functioning metaphorically in various ways. It could be a wholesome, bracing, healing place for troubled city dwellers, or a place whose restorative quality is an illusion, a place every bit as violent and mysteriously destructive as the city, or it could even somehow stand for the actual person who has come there, the low-functioning addict, shaped and flattened by forces all but impossible to outrun. Saoirse Ronan is outstanding in this painful, involving addiction recovery drama, directed by Nora Fingscheidt and adapted by Fingscheidt and Amy Liptrot from Liptrot's own memoir of the same title, and co-produced by Ronan with her husband, Jack Dowden.
Sometimes you can feel a vibration in Orkney. A low rumble. It takes over the whole island and every part of your body. But there is only so much height any wave can sustain before it comes crashing down.
Rona, played by Saoirse Ronan, is a young woman born in Orkney who's been living in London as a post-grad student, where her initial joy at freedom has been succeeded by alcohol abuse and depression. Her relationship with the tender, caring Dainin, played by Papa Asiedu, is poisoned by her toxic addiction, and she gets into a terrifyingly vulnerable and violent situation. But after rehab, and at the very tail end of her troubled 20s, she agrees to go home to Orkney, and this chastened former party animal gets a volunteer post with the RSPB on the island, trying to protect corncrake habitats. Ronan's unassuming scenes with the RSPB, apparently using non-professionals, are the very best thing in this very good film. Better, for me, than the slightly self-consciously dreamy and twee voiceover passages about Orkney mythologies, selkies, and other various legendary creatures, sometimes accompanied by animation. The feeling of being all alone in a wind-lashed cottage is fervently conveyed. I thought of Ted Hughes's lines, "This house has been far out at sea all night." The Orkneys are not sentimentalised as a rural place of innocence. They are shown to be beautiful, but intimidating, with a challenging, unanswered question in the peace and quiet. And Rona has to come to terms with her troubled family background there. Her dad and mum, Andrew and Annie, the excellent Stephen Delane and Saskia Reeves, have separated due to Andrew's bipolar episodes, exacerbated, in fact, by drinking. And these have resulted in him selling the farmhouse and ex-family home and living in a chaotic caravan. Annie, for her part, has found Christianity. Rona is uneasy with both, and with the unprocessed realisation that her own passion, her own capacity for euphoria, but also her addictive personality, is something that she has taken from her dad, either by nature or nurture. And the awful truth is that to survive, she might have to cut him loose once and for all, just as her mother has done. Is that, in fact, why Rona has come home? In every shot and every scene, and usually in close-up, Ronan carries the film with her unselfconsciously fierce and focused presence. Out-of-control drunk acting in montage is a difficult thing to bring off, and so is the representation of precarious sobriety. But Ronan does it with intelligence and plausibility. There's a powerful moment when Rona confesses in her 12-step group that what she mostly feels is a passionate longing for the happiness of being drunk. And later, in an Orkney store, director Fingscheidt allows us to register a visually unemphasised row of booze bottles behind the shopkeeper while Rona is buying food, and Rona's own blank, composed remark to him that, no, she doesn't want anything else. It's a considerable performance. And that's it. Please give this vlog a bit of a like and a bit of a share. Please hit the subscribe button with all your might and leave a comment. And do remember, please, I have a book out, The Body in the Mobile Library and Other Stories. And I'm giving a reading and a Q&A at Waterstones bookstore in York this Thursday, the 26th of September at 7 p.m. So if you're in the York area, please come along. See you soon.